PC gamers might want to prepare themselves for another Dawn of Warhammer. Earlier this year, Sega registered domain names for Dawn of War 3, which means the publisher is likely working on a new game in the Warhammer 40K series. The Dawn of War games are developed by Vancouver-based Relic Entertainment and offer real-time strategy gameplay featuring the hulking Space Marines. The previous Dawn of War games, which were awesome, were published by THQ before the company went bankrupt and Relic was sold to Sega. We'll let you know if Dawn of War 3 becomes a reality. Another Sega studio, the Creative Assembly, is working on Total War Warhammer, a crossover of the Warhammer and Total War franchises. That comes out later this year. It seems that every recognizable franchise is getting a reboot, but here's one that isn't. Back to the Future creators Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale have both confirmed that they will never make or allow to be made a sequel, remake, or reboot of the time-traveling series. This isn't the first time that they've said this, but they've had to reiterate it because more and more fans have been asking for a new film because it's the 30th anniversary of the original. Yes, it's been 30 years since the first Back to the Future came out, but I still don't see any flying cars or hoverboards. Zemeckis jokes that the studio could try to make a new movie when he and Bob Gale are dead, but hopefully that won't be for a while.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Talking about orcs and Biff from Back to the Future with my pal Marissa Roberto. Now, Back to the Future, they say never going to be a reboot, never going to get a sequel. They're done. And this is Zemeckis and Gale saying they're never going to do this again. What do you think?
That's amazing.
Does that feel all right?
Yes, I'm so happy with this. Are you kidding me? These are classic movies. I should stay classic movies. And I want people to always know this version of those movies. I want them to always identify Michael J. Fox. I want all these characters to remain the characters that they are with the actors that they had in this movie.
Yeah, there are some good reboots. There are some things that are genuinely surprising, like the 21 Jump Street movies have actually been pretty fun. But there's a whole litany of failed reboots, and Terminator Genisys was just a recent one, where you reference the source and you reference the classic stuff so much that you can't help but think about how much better it used to be. And that movie has stood the test of time, and it's something that every generation needs to enjoy in its pure state. So I applaud these guys.
Absolutely. No, we're just going to get like the box set, show it to your kid, show it to Ruby when she's old enough, and she can pass that along to you.
I bought the box set a lot, actually.
I'm sure you have.
Bravo, Hollywood. Now, something that we do want a sequel to is Dawn of War. This is, I'll tell you something about this franchise. Every time I get a new PC, this is one of the first games that I load on it. I go into my Steam account and I load in Dawn of War and Dawn of War 2. I find those games unbelievably accessible and so fun and deep. They still hold up, and I can't wait to see these guys take this one on, take this on again.
I just respect the heck out of Relic Entertainment. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this for a long time. They know exactly what their fans want. They're just very meticulous. I enjoy what they've been putting out.
Dawn of War, with its fantastical setting, they can go into lots of cool places. And it's crazy that Sega has these two massive real-time strategy companies with Creative Assembly, who's also working on a Warhammer game, which I'm also excited about.
We just need to shout out the Canadian love and the Vancouver-based company with Relic. That's pretty cool.
I'm just happy to hear that this is percolating. It's just a rumor right now. I think it's a speculation because they have the URL.
We'll get the scoop for you, don't worry.
But I hope they do it. I'm excited about that. All right now it's time to go and take a look at Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. Here's a look at the game.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.